Hey guys, welcome to Saturday Night Live. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you guys are in here, I know Siren is probably still over at Flips. I'm just jumping over from Flips. Glad I checked. or I got too hung up in there and got lost, I should say. Felt these coins. Welcome in. How are you? Not past your bedtime? It's a weekend though. My son is probably still up too. You two would get along great. Mr. Blue, welcome in. I am going to run the early bird banner there. You guys do send in some of the items. Let me grab a copy here. Can't see because my camera's in the way. There we go. Paste that in there. Hunter, welcome in. How are you guys all doing today? So if you guys want to come up, buy, sell, trade, there is the link there. I'm going to go over here to my channel here. I'm going to share this out so that everybody does get the notification. If you guys can share it out also, would be awesome. Please hit that like button. And if you want to consider it, become a member. Be awesome. Continue to support the channel. All right, let me get in here. Kill that. Let's share this. Create a post. We didn't create a post. Create a post. Let's do and I. Oh, hey, JT Coin. Thank you so much. That is awesome. I appreciate that very, very much. I sell and sell trade and chat. And I posted there so we can get that shared out too. Get everybody else to come in there. That is awesome, awesome of you. Check that out, guys. Hello, all from JT Coins and Rings there. Nice. Off-Road Adventures, welcome in. We'll get some more people coming in and then we can get started on this. I know a lot of the other streams have been going like crazy. We've got 10 in here right now. Refresh that just to make sure. Make that 11 now because EC is in the house. He shared. Let's go. Sweet. That is awesome of you, brother. Hey, I did drop the link if you want to come up. I'll drop it again. I'll make it easier on your life. Come out and hang out. There you go. Awesome. Thank you, Felty. Appreciate that very, very much. So I went by the coin shop today, picked up some more coins because I about sold out of everything that I had. So I had to stop and get a few more items for tonight and for tomorrow. I will be running for keys tomorrow. She got injured and she's not doing so hot, so she's not going to be able to be up and at 'em to be able to run the stream tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to be running after Mama T and Big T run their show. Excuse me. And let's see here where we at. We got 11 in the room, 11 likes. Nice. There we go. EC, welcome in, brother.
Good evening. How are you?
I am doing awesome. Look at that whole desk full of coins. I never thought I'd dream of it.
Yeah. Well, this is yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
This is all the stuff that I was showing off this morning.
Yeah, we rubbed off on you, didn't we?
Yeah, in some ways, and some of this stuff. Well, some of it, you know, I was interested in getting a little piece here and a little piece there. Other pieces, it was just a deal that you couldn't pass up.
Hi, Ray.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Just getting home.
Getting home, huh? Are you
Think,
guys going to go to Tulsa this year?
No, I'm
well,
not going to be able to.
I'll be there. I don't know if she or little Copper will be there.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, I'll
You'll
be
be
there
there.
for sure.
I have to
Awesome,
take
awesome.
off a week to fly to Alaska for my son's wedding, so I'm not going to be able to take
Oh,
off that too.
smokes, all the way to Alaska.
Yep.
Her very first flight ever, and it's going to be a 10-plus-hour flight.
Yeah, there's that's called fully breaking you in on that.
My baby's getting married. I have.
It's well,
Yeah.
it's just like her very first concert ever was only like what, a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, her very first concert was ZZ Top.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I bet she had a blast with that though.
Well, I had to break them in right,
Yeah, definitely.
Take her to see the local boys.
Well, that's what everybody asked me. Like, all my patients come in and said, "What are you trying to be, ZZ Top?"
Right.
Mm.
So like this, Armando was selling all these one day,
Nice.
and they have no specific, no special value. They're all in pretty damn good shape.
Yeah, they look uncirculated.
And I think I don't remember exactly what I paid for them, but I think I only paid a couple of dollars over face for the whole stack.
Wow.
And I'm like, how can you not do that? Somebody not buying that is why shows like this fall apart and die. It's like it's a little thing you can do to help somebody out.
Exactly.
And I said we got to keep busy. The same thing with all these pieces and all these mint marks right here. I went to buy these, and of course, someone else bought them because they wanted one piece out of it, and then they had the rest of them sent to me.
Nice.
So these are going to get put away, of course. These will. I have decided if I'm going to go ahead and waste my time and energy and build a set out of these things or not, or if I'm going to end up trading them or selling them back off. Yeah, I see you. I see your book.
Yeah, that's what. And so the Littleton Coin album's a little bit cheaper, but the nice thing about the Littleton Coin album is it holds the proofs and the regular P and D. So there's a whole set of these, the P and D, and there's a whole set of proofs also.
Right.
And so
I don't know, man. I just can't see me paying $15 and $20 for a dollar. Now I say that, but I'm buying commemoratives. But at least the commemoratives are made out of silver. At least they have something backing them, unlike these. And
yeah,
oh,
well, that's true. The Slavage ones are pretty cool too.
that would be my first proof, I guess. in the dollars if I decided to go that route.
Nice.
Because smashing out of this case would be like my highlight of this set. I don't know. I never thought about making sets of anything except for those silver dollars until when I was showing all this off today, and Matt goes, "I can't wait to see your books." And I'm like, "That wasn't the idea." But if I ever do pull my head out of my rear and actually start making videos like I said I was going to do, well, this just gets me started in the right direction.
Well, that's the reason why I'm called Keys's Coin Pimp, because I kind of
Yeah.
tucked her into all these albums and everything else, and it's going crazy since then for her.
Gee, I wonder where all these were coming from.
Uh-huh.
I think I got the half from somewhere else. I got the quarter.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you get the quarter and dime for me. Yep. But I mean, the seededs are just awesome.
They really, really are. And I was just like, if I want to get started with somebody, I want to get started with Ray. You have been pretty instrumental in keeping these trade day things afloating.
Well, doing my best.
Don't think that goes unnoticed or unappreciated. I love all of y'all that are out there still trying to do this. You and T and Mama T and Big T It takes a lot.
Yeah. I do. I mean, I just love it. I enjoy it. Like today was a crazy busy day. That was a lot of fun. I mean, I basically sold out of everything except for 2 coins. So I had to make a trip to the coin shop, kind of restock a little bit.
Um, yeah, I came up here tonight. I was gonna stop into T's, but evidently she ended a little bit early today. I think there was a problem because when hers stopped, it just cut off abruptly.
Yeah, I texted her. Her computer completely crashed, and
That's what I figured. I
it
figured there
got
was
locked
something.
out, and she couldn't get back into it. And
Yeah,
yeah, she was pretty frustrated.
yeah. No, she's not the one to just drop out on everybody. So
Nope,
kind of
definitely
figured
not.
something had gone on. But see, I wish these U.S. cents that I had were anywhere near as nice a shape as these things are.
Oh, tell me about it. Those
But they're
Britannias.
100 years older, so
Well, I'll show you this one Britannia that I have. Let me switch this over. I'll show this to you because I have one for sale tonight. Settings, the cam. All right, here we go.
yeah. But that's not American.
Nope, but it is a Britannia.
Yeah.
And it's over 200 years old.
Now that's awesome. I don't really have an affinity for foreign coins, but when it comes to the large sense, I do like the Americans, the British, and the Australian.
Yep, definitely.
Those are the ones obviously that I've seen the most of. So, and this set of large cents I have has 62, 63, 65, 66, and 67. It is missing the 64. I don't know if that's a special date or anything,
Hmm.
but they are just gorgeous. There's something about a. Now, here's something I found that I know that I have traded off twice, but never actually went out. Like they never completed the other side of the trade or the giveaway or whatever it was.
Huh.
But this 1863 not 1 cent Civil War token,
Yep.
I've had that for I don't know, probably almost the 3 years because it came in on a trade day
Hmm.
way back in the day. But it's
Yeah,
not.
those are pretty cool.
This is not T Navarro's. It's just a bag I threw it in since the penny kept falling out.
Yeah, I've got quite a few of the Civil War tokens.
Oh, I've seen the books of them. There's so many of them.
There's a lot. There's a lot of different ones. From the merchant tokens to Stone Mountain.
That is the only commemorative half that I have right now, and I traded a 1 gram Geiger gold square in assay for that thing because I'd wanted one for a long time,
That's
and
pretty sweet.
when I was going through some of my stuff, I found that I still had that gold gram. I didn't even know I had it. So I figured even if I took a loss on the trade, I really wasn't losing anything because I didn't realize I had it anymore.
Hmm.
But with this one, it's got a lot of good details. So I think I did pretty good on it. Went to searching a box of quarters the other day, which reminded me why I hate searching quarters.
Why is that?
Only thing I found in the whole box was a 1991 clad proof.
Oh no. No, no, no.
I guess it was better than finding nothing at all, but
Yeah, that
not
really
not
this skunk box big time.
much.
At least you should have got a W or two. That would make it at
I
least
mean,
worthwhile. They're still out there because every once in a while I get a box and find about 4 of them in a box. So
oh wow, 4 in a box. That's a lot.
yep.
Yep, the Columbus. I've had several of those. I'd say I've probably had at least a dozen of the 93s, and I've had at least 3 or 4 of the 92s. But of course, back then it was all just trade material.
Right.
And Lord knows I can't afford to get into collecting the half commemoratives, even though those two are generally pretty cheap.
Yeah, those are generally pretty cheap, like the one you have and that one.
Oh, look at that! I'm not a bill collector at all, but those are gorgeous.
So this is the ticket into the World Fair in 1893 when they released these at the World Fair. And then you had all the merchants that had tokens that they put out. Here's another Columbian Exposition token.
Do you have a wish list for your next mic?
Yes, I do. A new mic, period, because it sucks.
So they put tokens out. What were the tokens good for?
Well, they were just like each individual company that uh, was at the World Fair and showing off their items at the World Fair, they had tokens made for their businesses. So this was like a business card.
Like a business card.
Yeah. So they also had spoons. All different kinds of spoons were done.
Now, were those things they were giving away or were they selling them?
They were selling them. Yeah,
I like
like
that.
the spoons and stuff. I think they were selling them.
I would
Um,
think.
this is the U.S. government building that's there in Chicago. It's the only building that is still left standing from the World Fair. The U.S. Treasury Department, 1893. You have the Columbus token. This one's kind of dark and very purplish and
I think we should take all the Columbus everything and melt them and make them into something Indian.
well, yeah, because now with the woke movement, everybody is trying to, tear down all the statues of everything that we've
I didn't
ever.
say tear down the statues. I said repurpose.
Yeah.
No,
Here, this is, how you have smash pennies?
yeah.
This is a smash nickel.
Oh wow.
It is also a no cent. I believe it's cent or no cent. I got to remember it. This is an 1893 V nickel. Come on. There we go.
Yeah.
1883 V nickel. And let's see. I think you can still see. So when they smashed this thing was brand new. So I can't remember if this was the one with or without cents on it, but I think
Well,
you can
the
still
notes
see
and
the remnant.
the ones they tried to pass off as gold.
Yes. I think this was the one without cents. To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
So the very first year of it. So in the first variety of it. So those are all pretty cool stuff. So what I want to eventually do is I want to take all this stuff once I get enough accumulated and make a 1892-93 like display frame.
Oh, nice.
Have all that stuff in it. I just thought that would be fascinating.
Title it "History of the World's Fair" or whatever they called
Yep.
it back then, expedition or
Yeah, the exposition, world exposition.
It was the precursor to what became the World's Fair.
Correct. So anybody interested in purchasing an 1807 King George III Britannia? The bid on this starting bid is $20. It is in incredible shape for the age of the coin. I sold on my 1700 ones earlier today. had some pre 1776 and some post 1776, but I did sell all of them but this one. These were all colonial use coins. So this one, not so much. This was after, but we were still using these in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
until they made the Coin Act, where they made them illegal to use.
So I mean, what happens at that point when they do that? I'm sure they have to give you like a period of time where you can trade them out for the new money or whatever.
Right, right.
Because I mean, you can't just say, "Oh, well, you got $100,000 in this kind of money, but now you're broke. You got nothing."
Yeah. Or you can just take a trip to England and cash it in, I guess.
I don't think the English people would be real happy with that.
No, not at that point in time. They weren't too happy with this.
Oh, you're an
But
American, papa.
so all of your, the big part was like Spanish, your Spanish reals.
Right.
Those were highly traded throughout the US because it was very difficult to get money, especially from England. They were trying to choke out the money so that they could control the US, their colonies, and so they wouldn't supply very much on-hand currency.
Yep. They were sure going to teach us a lesson.
Yep. They wanted us to pay taxes, but they didn't want us to have money.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Was it no taxes without representation? Well, now we have representation that doesn't represent us.
right. Pretty much, and then they're taxing everybody to death. I thank God we live in Texas because I lived in Virginia. It was insane. They taxed you for everything. Not only did you have state tax, you had car tax. So every year, depending on the value of your car, you had to pay a certain amount of tax on your car,
Like property tax?
like property tax. Yes. So by the time it was
Wow.
15 years old, though, you didn't have to pay it anymore.
Well, they have a thing like that in Germany to where like your TV or pretty much anything you own, they tax everything you own.
Right.
And
And that's
every
way
year
better.
you got to pay a tax on it. And they say they do that to encourage you to go out and buy new stuff and keep production moving. That's their excuse anyway.
Well, it's kind of a backwards excuse because I know, because when I lived in Virginia, you had state tax, you had sales tax, you had luxury tax. So if you had a luxury car, what they considered a luxury car, not only did you have to pay car tax, you had to pay luxury on top of it. Or if you had an RV, or if you had a boat, or if you had
You had to pay taxes on all of that every year.
every year, yeah.
Why
And
does
or like
anybody live there?
jet skis, anything like that. Yeah. They hit you up. And you know what's funny? When I got ready to move from Virginia back to Texas, the entire state was about to file bankruptcy. There was some serious corruption going on. If they are it's a commonwealth, but if they are taxing everybody out the eyeballs and have no money, there are some serious concerns there.
For sure. But yeah, there's two things that have made me. Well, first off, I want to live in Texas forever. I always have, and I don't really want to live anywhere else. But
Right.
two things that will help me not live anywhere else is I won't live in any state permanently. I won't live in any state that has a state income tax, and
Mhm.
I won't live in any state that does no fault insurance.
Right.
As I have a friend that lives in a no fault state, and if two cars get into a wreck, even if one's smashed right into the middle of the side of the other one, there is no like going to court. You got to file with your insurance. They got to file with their insurance, and it's ridiculous. And they say the state did that because it keeps them from garbling up the court systems with small and petty things. But I'm like, no, people need to be responsible for what they do.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know in Virginia, they had that no fault you had to pay, um so if someone didn't have insurance, you had to pay extra on your insurance to have uninsured motorists from someone else.
Right.
It wasn't like full coverage, I mean, for your vehicle, but if someone else didn't have insurance,
Hmm.
you still had to pay for it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And so they also had in Virginia, they had where if you operated a vehicle, no matter the circumstances, if you hit something, it's your fault and you get a ticket. So how I found that out was I was at a stop sign. I'm starting to roll forward because there's no one coming, and this kid comes around me like this and darts in front of me, and I knock him over. I call the ambulance and I call the police um, to make sure that he's okay because he scraped up his arm just knocking him over. I mean, I was moving like 2 miles an hour. And so I called him. I wanted to make sure he was okay and stuff. They get there, and then the police write me a ticket.
Yep.
And I'm like, he came out from behind me and darted in front of my car. Well, your car, you are responsible for your car. It doesn't matter if a kid picked up his bicycle and threw it at your car. It's still your fault.
Yep. That's why we don't live in those states.
Yeah, it's just the thought process is just stupid. Yeah,
Don't
he
live
was
in
saying that the same thing in North Carolina. Yeah, because I lived in Virginia Beach. We drive down to North Carolina all the time. It's just insane.
big facts.
So I do have this very nice, very fine 1916 Denver. You can see full jawline. That's what gives it its VF. You still have letters in the ribbon. Very nice barber quarter. And I would start this out at 30. 16D barber quarter.
We got a hot 10 people in the chat, and two of them have even spoken to us.
Well, I know.
Make that three. We've seen
Yep.
Felly's spoken to us, Off Road has spoken to us, and Silver Coin Hunter. I hope y'all are all
Where
doing
is
well.
everybody at?
Yeah, I mean, this is the third sales show of the day. I imagine it's going to be a
Well,
little rough.
usually we get Paula in here, and we'll get Frostbite will come in here also after, but I have to wait till actually Big Flip finishes, and then Big Flip will come in here too for a little bit too. Invisible River Ranch, look at that, he's lurking.
I was about to say,
Dopey
there's some of them.
Tripod,
Jonathan,
welcome
Ethan,
in.
Invisible, Dopey. Hey,
Hey
welcome to
guys,
the show. How is everyone?
Jonathan Eason, how are you, my brother? Good to see you.
Yeah,
Now
this
everybody's
is
excited.
this
Ooh,
is obviously not for sale. Were you here when I told a little story about this one for the premiere train this morning?
no, I missed. Well, I was running around like a chicken with my head cut
I
off.
understand. That's why I asked. When I bought that stuff from Armando,
Uh huh.
okay, were you around or do you remember the One Up Box project?
Yes.
Okay, so when people did the One Up Box, everybody put something in or a few things in, and if they saw something in there from someone else that they liked, they could take it out as long as they put something of close to value, equal value, or whatever, and or better to replace it.
Hmm.
So Armando chose to take this out. And so when he knew that the live part of the channel was pretty much coming to a close, he sent this back to me with the other stuff that I bought from him. And
Oh wow,
yeah, it's a
nice.
it's a piece of my history. It's told him
And
how
and a
very
nice,
kind of him that was to do that.
yeah, and a very nice Morgan.
Sent a little letter with it and everything.
Awesome. Awesome.
So yeah, I've got to put that away, and I've got to put uh, these away, all my mint token stuffs.
Well, I went and picked up a Morgan and a Peace Dollar today, and then I was looking at this much closer. It's not only an 1883, but it's an 1883 O over O, which is one of the top 100 VAMs called VAM 4.
What's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe. How are you doing? Working tonight? As always, I bet. Yeah, this is the 1883 O over O Van 4.
Can we see that with the naked eye, or you got to put it under the scope?
You basically got to put it under the scope. Let's see if I can bring it up close enough. If not, I'll put my scope, but usually my scope really screws everything up.
That's yeah. I can't see it.
Yeah,
Almost looks like a filled in O.
let me do this. I turn my scope on. It'll probably kick out my mic, but hey, my mic doesn't really work anyway. Okay, so
Okay. So I guess you can see a little bit of an O on the inside of it, huh? Or where? How do what markers for it is the O over O? Because I don't really see a second O on there. Oh yeah, we can't hear you. You said. I mean, I kind of see, but it's like it doesn't extend out past the O. You only see, yeah, you see a little bit of it in the inside and the middle, but it doesn't extend out past the coin, which you would think it would because they're side by side, even though one's overlapped.
yeah, so it's just what they did is they didn't like the mint mark and in the way it came out. It wasn't strong enough. So what they did is they polished it off. They scraped off the O or most of the O off of the die, and
Uh-huh.
then they hand punched it in to make it a stronger O.
So they had to look at every single coin back then to make sure the mint mark was okay.
They didn't really care because it was just made for money. They just wanted to get it out so people could use it.
But what I'm saying is for them to notice that the mint mark
Right.
wasn't strong enough, that means they
Right.
had to look and stop and hand look at every single coin that came out. Can you
Well,
imagine them doing that when there's millions and millions of coins coming through?
Mhm. Well, and they notice that what they'll do is they'll do their trial strikes and they'll realize, well, it's just not strong enough, so they'll go in and repunch it and make it much stronger. But they didn't remove the previous mint mark on there completely.
So
So
all those are basically trial strikes. Then they're all the first ones that were being done
yeah, they
because
would check them and they'd realize they weren't strong enough or weak or they were too weak or whatever. So they'd repunch it in stronger. And so that's where you get like um, the CC over mint marks, like the O over CCs.
Mhm.
What it was is they were ending or they have an overabundance of the CCs, so they sent the dies to New Orleans and they polished off the dies um, to get the CC off, but they didn't get it completely off, and then they stamped the O in it, and so now you have the O over CC too,
Yeah,
and
that's
some of
that's
those
awesome.
on those, and those are quite valuable. You can understand why. Let me get back over here to the settings. So yeah, like I just happened to check it and I was like, something seems fishy with that. So this is a very fine 16D I picked up. I have a very nice 1929. Great date on it. Still has shield detail. Full in God we trust. Standing Liberty Quarter. It started out at 15. If I can get it to focus. Come on, there we go. Folds in the dress. That's a pretty nice one. Not smooth like most of them that you see, like butter. And then I have a beautiful 1926S. Focus. It is darkly toned, but it is incredible shape. That is the 26S. It is in the VF range. It is also a tougher date to get in mint 26S. I do have a Bubba Barber Dime 1902.
What's up, asset stacker?
I don't think that's very fine at all. I don't know why they put VF on there. I think it's about AG. It's pretty smooth. So I'm going to change that. I'll knock that down to $4. That'll be a fair price for it. I do $4 on that 1902 Barber. You guys are collecting the Barber dimes. $4 is not bad for a Barber. Yeah, it's just a filler. This one here is a little bit nicer. Got more detail on it. 1912D.
Wow.
Looking for 10 on it. Well, thank you very much, Invisible River.
Mhm.
I also picked up some nice Benji 54. Definitely not full bell lines.
Barber S. Dad was engraved too.
Engraver too.
Used.
Oh, are you talking about Charles Barber?
I was just reading what was written there.
Yeah, I was trying to decipher it. Hey, Herman, how are you? Welcome back. He was in
Welcome
earlier.
back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
So this one's 15. Pretty clean looking 1954 Philadelphia.
Papa Barber.
That's a Benji. Now this one is very fine. You can see the jawline that is considered very fine. Asking 35 on that one. It is a 1911S Barber half. You right, weird? Papa Barber. Yep.
Anybody else excited for the great big coin change of 2026?
It'll be interesting.
If I never see another president on a coin, I'd be way too excited.
Yeah, they just word that idea out.
And they were supposed to change the coinage every 25 years.
And we're a little past due.
Yeah, a little bit. Look at, I mean, the dimes and the nickels, especially.
Well, look at look at the penny. Lincoln's been on it since 1909,
Yeah, yeah,
over 100 years.
yep. It's time for a change.
Washington's been on there since 32. Kennedy since 64. Benji since 48.
Okay, so instead of changing all these backgrounds, we need to change the foregrounds. Change the obverse instead of the reverse.
The Shield nickel, 1882. Looking for 10 on it. Oh, wow. William Barber from May 2nd, 1807 to August 31st, 1879 was the chief engraver of the United States Mint from 1869 until his death in 1879. Nice. Charles' dad. That is some great history. I did not know that. That's awesome. I knew quite a bit about Charles, but I didn't know about his dad. This one is 1807. Lighting doesn't want to play nice now. So there's the ones that I have up to show you. So you want to show some stuff off?
Not yet. I'm still setting up.
Are you still playing?
Mm-hmm. Still preparing. So remember when I said, the half dollars and all that are expensive, and they've been around longer, so there's going to be more of them. So sure, I'm going to go ahead and get into the 90% modern commemorative dollars,
Right.
because that'll be a cheaper thing to get into. Until I realized that there were 57 designs, and it comes out to 170 coins. Then I thought to myself, well, I said,
Well, it's still fun to collect.
There are possibly better ways to do this, but it's too late. In for a dime, in for a dollar, right? In for a dime, in for a whole lot of dollars.
Yeah, especially when they go for about 20 to 30 bucks a piece. I'm looking for the commemorative album, the modern dollar commemorative album. I have the 50 cents modern commemorative album.
See, I think that there's 3 books to the series for these, but it's kind of weird because the first 2, or is it maybe no, it's either 3 or 4 books, because the first set of books includes all of the coins, including the proofs, but then there's a typeset book that's just the proofs. Makes no sense to me why they would do that.
Right. I guess unless someone just wanted to collect the proofs by themselves.
Well, then I'm just not that one. It's mind-boggling to me. But then again, I'm not a born collector either, so it's taken a lot for me to get this far. So, all right, that's what I have so far in the modern commemoratives.
I think you have more than I do.
I've got the only ones that I have, the only ones that have 4 that I have all 4 of are the Olympics in 83 and 84. Because the Olympics in 83 and 84 have a PD and S, but then they also have an S proof, which is kind of ridiculous. Why didn't they go ahead and make the proof out of at a West Point or make a West Point one and then make the proof the S. Seems
Right.
like a wasted opportunity.
They did all kinds of weird stuff.
What was that?
I said they did all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah. So I've got the pours on both of those, and I've got both of the Ellis Island, the proof, and the what do you call it, non-circulated. But everything else that I do have so far, I only have one of each. But I've got such a long way to go.
It's a never-ending story.
It's well, not only that, but I don't have the since I'm not doing my show anymore, I don't have the extra income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Which
true.
it was all savings anyway. This is just a different kind of savings.
Correct.
I don't know that I'll ever be attached to them or not. I feel more attached to these as a set than anything I've ever gotten in before. So
I'm gonna try something here. Let's see if this works.
you gonna do what?
Well, it's gonna try something, but I don't think it's gonna let me do it.
Anyway, if anyone has any of these commemorative, not these, but has any of the rest of the commemorative dollars, I do have it all typed out as to what I don't have. So if people have them and want to get rid of them, or if they have extras or whatever, let me know and I'll email you a copy of the list.
My mic is acting up again.
Indeed.
I'm trying to find a location where.
I mean, do you not have just another basic cheap USB mic you can plug in and see if it works any better?
Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch it over to my Logitech camera.
Oh, to the camera? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting ready. I'm going to try that, but I've got to get to see sound outputs. Let me go over here. That should be Control V. That didn't work.
Just the basic settings under the settings key won't let you go in there and switch it out.
Well, that's what I'm going to work on right now. I'm going to see if I can make this work better.
I mean, unfortunately, if there's a short in the mic itself or something like that, the only way to, it's going to be just to replace the mic. But
Very true.
Because you already changed out the cord, so
yeah,
it would either be the mic or the place where you plug it into the computer. One of the two. I mean, it's kind of like your last two options.
Yeah, I've replaced the cord. I've plugged it into a different port, and still not working. Saturation. That's the camera settings. Nope.
So Invisible, when you say comparison would be good, we'll let you know. What are you referring to? I'm not a smart guy. I just try to pretend to play one on YouTube. Oh, the mic sound for sure. Yeah. Compare between the mic on the camera and the mic on the actual standalone mic. I know my son loves it when I turn on Ray because he's got all his blue lights in the background and the lights in his computer, and he eats that kind of stuff up. He said he dropped it. Did you drop the mic? And now it's time to pass the mic. So what you want? So who all's excited about the St. Jude's auction that's coming up? That is going to be such a blast. If it's anything like it was last year, it is going to be major. He said just unplug it, then it'll automatically switch over to the cam. The cam will work. You lead the. That's awesome, Invisible. I sent some stuff of my own, but I sent a lot of stuff that people didn't claim. I had some wallets and stuff like that, and I made video after video. I've got your stuff and called out every single person, and other people called out people and had them email me. And those who got their stuff got it, and those who didn't, it all went to St. Jude's. To be fair, there were some people that like had channels that like didn't even have channels anymore, or somebody that may have come in and won like a dime and then never came back, and I'd have it for 2.5 years. I never regifted stuff that I had gifted or given to somebody, but I figured I also didn't want to profit off of it, so the best way to do it would be to give it to the children's. It gave me 2 names of me. I'm gonna make it look the chat room one type in. Chat room, I type. I'm so confused. It's in March, I believe, right, Ray? You shake your head, yes or no? Yeah, it's in March. And people are actually making the promotional videos for it already. I know last year some people went crazy sponsoring stuff to give away for the promotional videos. I think it started with Big Flip giving away a 10-ounce bar last year, and by the time they were said and done, they had 4 of them. Absolutely Invisible. Absolutely worth it. That's awesome, Invisible. You mentioned what tonight? The Big Flip. Oh, you're donating 10-ounce bars? That's awesome, Invisible. I'm starting a company. I don't sell anything. Well, so what is the company then if you're not selling anything? That's awesome. Such good people, man. Like I said, when I was running shows, I could do a lot more. It's getting harder and harder to currently. But we all do what we can. I give away gold too. Nice. Oh, okay. So you sold your house to start the RV park? That's a heck of a change. I want to get. I would love one day to own a little park like that, but for it to all be tiny homes. Used to live in Florida. I haven't lived anywhere but Texas. Now in Tucson, Arizona. My son lived in Arizona for a little while. You're in Arizona for another month. Then where are you moving to? Is that where your RV park is, or where's your RV park going to be? On the other side of the mountain, Mount Lemon. Okay. Woo, we're up to 13 people up in here. Yeah, we can't hear you at all now, Ray. I don't know if you're expecting us to or not. 50 miles from Tucson. Okay. 14. Let's go. We're climbing. Everybody make sure that share out the stream if you can. Don't forget, you can share it not only on YouTube, but you can copy the link and you can share it out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, anywhere you want. Yeah, I can see that he's working on it, but I see his mouth move every once in a while, so I figure maybe he's testing, testing to see if we can hear him. So I let him know we can hear him, so he knows if it's working or not. I think he unplugged it and plugged it back in a minute ago. Yeah. He tried that one already. So y'all notice, not only today was my first time back on the premiere train since I stopped doing live shows, but my first short went up today since well before the new year. I was going through my videos last night and I saw like 10 video shorts that I had never put up. And so I put one up today. I did 4 of them in a row before I got annoyed with it and stopped doing them. But they're Cheerios. Well, they're the sack of joy at dollars. I was looking for the Cheerios dollar, which you're not going to find them. Just looking through them, let me tell you, you'd have a better chance of finding a needle in a haystack. But because I think only is it 2 or 4 that have ever been turned in or graded or whatever to make them official. But even out of all the ones in the Cheerios boxes, only 100 of them were the special ones. I think they put 1,000 of them or more in the boxes, but only a select so many of them were those special ones. But anyway, I was going to say is it's funny. I've got hundreds of views on it. It's funny. My view time for the last 38 days is down from thousands of hours to 1.1 hours. So, Invisible River, I'm not sure how long you've been hanging out in the community. I know you say you're just getting started with your channel, but having lives and stuff like that is the fastest way by far to grow your channel organically. The second fastest way is doing shorts. And if you're doing both, you'll be all right. I remember when shorts first came out and Big Flip was doing them, he was killing it. He was picking up hundreds of subs a week with them. But let me tell you how simple and how silly it is. I was going over to TikTok and recording videos over there just because their editing software is a lot better and a lot easier. So I would lay the coin down, video it for 4 seconds. I would flip the coin over, video it for 4 more seconds. It was an 8-second video, and I'd have a little typing above it saying what video it was. And then that video would get anywhere from 200 to 2,000 views.
All right, let's see if that worked.
There he is.
All right, so I turned off the mic, and you can still hear me, right?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. So now I've got it through the
Camera.
So hopefully that'll sound a little better until I get that.
Yeah, it's a completely different sound, but it's more where it's not breaking up.
Right. Because that other one is just, that whole mic is just shot. That's the only thing I can come to a conclusion of. So I'll just use this for a little while until I get another mic, and I had to figure out where to turn it back on at and turn the other one off. Kind of bypass everything. So
All that through StreamYards?
no, I had to go into the actual camera settings
Oh.
in Microsoft, turn this camera, because I had this mic turned off so that that one would work.
So I didn't do all that.
But now since this is failing, I had to turn this one off and turn this one back on so there's not the feedback and all that stuff that would give you.
Well, see, usually, even on StreamYard, you just pick which one you want to use, and it automatically turns the other one off.
Yeah. But
I mean, you're going about it the old school way.
Well, I didn't even have this one discoverable on this camera. So it was completely shut off on the Microsoft side so that I wouldn't get any interference with this one. But we go back to old school right now. Better, clean now. Nice. Okay, much better.
Oh, shizzle.
Where is everybody else at? Usually they're getting in here and we get rock and roll and have a great time. And just kind of like me, you and Invisible.
Yeah. Well, some nights are going to be slow.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, and we got, Joey McMahon Bun too. He listens in. He's working at 7-Eleven, so he's listening to us.
Nice. Noise. I remember when noise used to be the big thing.
Oh yeah.
And that was
Plumber Stacker.
No, I didn't get it from Plumber. Hold on, so I'm trying to think who said that. Nubs.
Nub, yeah.
Do you remember Nubs?
Yep.
Every once in a while, blue moon, I'll see him in Kittle's channel, and Kittle got game.
Wow, I have not seen Nubs in forever.
Yeah.
Just kind of dropped out of all of the YouTube world.
I just need to keep talking. What's up, Bart? What's up, Dan?
Dan's here. Dan, the man.
Dan says, I'm in here and I'm hunting pennies.
Nice.
See, that's kind of where I got my start. I was watching how I got all into the community in the first place was Rob Finds Treasure, which so many people got in because of finding Rob.
Yeah.
And I was watching Rob and Charlani, going back and forth, and he's searching the coins and this, that, and the other. And I said, man, I can't afford a $500 box of halves. Ain't no way. I said, but I can afford a box of pennies. That's
Yeah.
$25. And
Correct.
I didn't know what to look for. All I was looking for was Indian heads and things like that were real obvious. And
Right.
I was looking for of course anything 82 and before, looking
Mhm.
for copper
Wheat
pennies
wheat cents.
because copper pennies are more expensive to produce than they're worth. So the whole thing is that even the websites like AppMex and all that used to sell bags of copper pennies, and they were selling for three times. They were selling for 3 to 1.
Exactly. Now
And
it's up to 5 to 1 for copper pennies.
but who's
About
selling
5 cents per
them? It's,
coin, or at least wheat penny anyway, 5 cents per
well, I
cent.
wasn't doing wheat. I was just doing copper.
Yeah,
Because like I said, if they had them for 3 to 1, if I could sell them for even 2 to 1, I'd have been ecstatic.
exactly.
And
Doubling your money.
hence the term. That's why the saying is still up on my about page. It says copper is gold at a discount.
Yeah. I'll show you something pretty well. Let me see and get my keys here.
I started stocking silver and then found Blue Ridge Sean. Nice. Blue Ridge Silverhound. I give him I give him shit over drinking. I didn't realize he drank. But one thing I figured out very, very quickly after a while. Well, one thing that AppMex still has 5,000 count copper pennies for 179. What's your name? Everyday Opportunity? Or you want my government name? I don't mind. Most people have seen it or know it. My channel is Everyday Opportunity. My usually it shows it down here at the bottom. I don't know why it doesn't.
They're getting heavy.
Look at all them pennies, y'all.
Yeah.
But
Boxes.
when I got to over 10 pounds of copper pennies and couldn't even sell them for 2 to 1, I dumped them all back into the system and said, I'm done with this crap.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Because here's my thing, right? What's up, Daryl? Long time no see.
Hey, Daryl.
I said, there are people that literally have warehouses full of 55-gallon drums full of copper pennies.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they have millions and millions of them. They're just waiting for the penny to be taken out of circulation to where it can be melted, right? Well, here's the problem with that. First off, the market is going to be so oversaturated that you're not going to get 5 to 1. You're not going to get 3 to 1. You'll be damn lucky to get 2 to 1 because
Yeah.
the people that get them, they're going to have so many of them, and then they have to melt them and acid them to get to just copper.
Yep.
That costs them money to do all that. So how could they afford to do a 2 to 1 to 3 to 1 with that many flooding the market? I just don't see it as possible. I think it's going to be a huge waste of people's time. If they take it as anything else than a hobby to pass time, then they've wasted their time.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. I mean,
Those are the 39s, right?
all my bank boxes go to Coinstar. Ouch. You're losing 10%. That's a lot.
Yeah. Now you go back to your bank because they will eat up a lot of money.
Silver hair.
So these are all wheats. These are all wheats. These are all wheats. It's like,
Damn it.
yeah.
And you
And then
found
these
all
are all,
those coin roll hunting?
yeah.
I don't search
a lot
enough
of
to.
wheats,
I
I
mean,
guess.
I don't think I ever found more than 10 Wheaties in a box. So that's a lot.
Yeah. And then some of these are like nice 60s that I've set aside, nice 70s. I do have some 1960D unsearched. But most of these are all
13%. Ouch.
wheat.
Let me tell you, if you got a Wood Forest bank like I do, Wood Forest Bank is the Texas bank. It's in a lot of Walmarts and stuff like that. They do have their standalones, but then they got their small ones in the Walmarts. Well, the small ones will not get you coin. They told me that a roll a week was too much. But their standalones, I got a business account with them. It only cost me $12 a month for not having, too much in the account or whatever. But for $12 a month, I can get as many boxes of halves as I want with them, which I don't do it anymore because I was getting all 2023s again. But I can get as many boxes of halves as I want. And then when I dump them at the Wood Forest in the Walmart. And I not only get to dump them there, but I get to dump them in those bags, Mylar bags. So I turn them in $1,000 at a time. $1,000 in a bag, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 at a time.
And then I have some other stuff like some 09s, some nicer 09s. I still need to go through and check these for the double die. These are beautiful 59Ds.
Ashes in the big flip raid.
Whoop, whoop. There's Ashes. Here's 62D. Actually, I should go through all of these. 59D. Here's another roll of 61Ds. Quite a few of everything there. Let's see, which one of these? Oh, those Canadian quarters. I need those. Leave those out. I've been looking for those.
Frostbite.
What's up, Frosty? Here, let me drop the link if you guys want to come up and play.
Right, but you don't have to. What I was talking about, Dan, with the bags, you don't have to roll them. You just dump $1,000 into that bag of coin and turn the whole bag in. I do get what you're saying, though. Oh, those Federal Reserve rolls.
Yeah, of 60. I think these are 61Ds. They're all beautiful 61Ds. Like I got 61D here, 62D. I've got another couple of rolls here. I need to look at too. This is a 61D and this is a 62D. Got several rolls more of those. I can look through. Yep, 60D uncirculated. I just got rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls of cents.
My bank's got a coin counter, but they charge even customers 3% to use them, so I don't use them. That's why I turn them in the bags.
There's 7040, a full roll of 7040s.
It is so good to see everybody. Thank y'all for coming in and hanging out with us.
Absolutely love to have you guys.
If y'all could share us out so we get more eyes, more stuff for sale, more people to sell, more people to buy.
So these are predominantly my 40s here. These are all the 50s over here. And then like I said, I have, these are the 20s and 30s and teens. Like here's a whole roll of teens. And rolls of 1920s. And then I have, like the 30s. Here's another roll of teens. Started there. So yeah, I have a separate safe just for all this stuff because I don't have room for all my pennies. I've got, let's see, there's 3 boxes. That'd be 4 boxes, 5 boxes easy of, just pennies.
I said, y'all find somebody that buys copper pennies 2 for 1. I'll go pick up 10 boxes tomorrow.
Exactly. Double your money in a heartbeat.
It'd still be some work, but
yeah.
Flipside's Journey, welcome to the show.
Hey, Flipside.
Flipside is so good to see you today. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out with us.
Yeah, Keys won't be in here. She's a little bummed out.
Yeah, I heard you were saying earlier she wasn't doing too well again.
Yeah, we were teasing her over at Big Flips. She fell on her bum.
Oh,
broke her bum.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she has a fracture in her spine.
Oh no.
Fell on ice, and so she's going to be laid up for a little bit. So I'll do her streams for a while until she's feeling enough up to it to do it. Yeah, she's not doing too hot.
It's so funny to see how streams move from person to person.
6,000 cold weeks. Wow.
And sometimes it'd be funny sometimes to hear the story of how they got started. Like Brad V, how he does his open panel games on Monday nights.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so he got that show from Gypsy. Gypsy got that show from me. And I started that show only because Baseman wasn't going up on Monday nights for a while, and I was trying to do something to hold that time and space for him. So it would be there. So it would be there when he got back. Here we are 2 years later.
Yep.
And, and so when his show says on there, home of the original open panel, well, it is true, I guess. Lineal. It is a lineal home.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally has moved from hand to hand.
Pull out all my Canada stuff out of these.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah, it's probably, well, I found a roll of dimes, 2 rolls of quarters, and I've been looking for these to fill some stuff in my album, and I forgot that I even had those in these boxes.
Are those American or the Canadians you were talking about?
Those are Canadian coins right there, but I had them mixed in with
find those also while searching?
Or some that I just bought in collections.
Okay.
1960 DBU uncirculated large.
Never been in a position to buy a collection.
Well, we used to have a local online garage sale site. It was called OfferUp. And at the time, I was buying collections like crazy through them. And then you had another company come and buying them out. And it's still kind of a local garage sale, but they don't sell stuff like what they used to on OfferUp or how they used to sell it.
So OfferUp's no longer around?
Well, it's no longer called OfferUp. It is called, I've got it here. Let me find it here.
I remember OfferUp. I never used it, but I remember it.
No, it's called OfferUp. I'm sorry. It used to have a different name to it. Okay. I forgot what it was called.
Galliman from Marion, North Carolina.
So it was OfferUp that bought them out or changed their name and changed their format and kind of messed my buying services up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, guys. So many.
Yeah, the good thing and the bad thing about YouTube is it's brought so many people to this.
True. That is a good thing because we had so many people that actually collected coins, didn't know that anybody else out there really did. And it's brought us all together. And if you didn't collect coins, now you do because of YouTube.
Yeah.
Wheat. Yeah, so boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes, just wheat pennies. And then these are the ones that I've either found last year. These are from last year, and a few of them from this year that I found of wheat.
See you, Jack. Are these metal detecting finds?
No, these aren't metal detecting finds. These are ones I found either in my change from coin roll hunting last year. This is just last year's stuff.
Okay.
And so those I hadn't even got around to even putting them in by date been mint. This was just last year's stuff. Oh, and I just lost the wheat in the trash. Rolled right off the table. Feel like there's a 1918 just right there.
I'm at work tonight. It's super supporting. It's behind the heart. I wish they'd get rid of that damn heart. Nobody uses it.
I know. Except for Siren.
No,
Siren.
she doesn't use that heart though.
Yeah. Okay, where's
That
this?
damn heart that's on the screen that's supposed to be like the TikTok heart. No.
Yeah, they need to move
Yeah,
that.
now people are using it.
Yeah. No one likes it.
Yeah, it covers up words. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There could be better placement. It could be to the left of the thumbs up.
Where did that go? Well, I'll have to find it later. I got a wheat penny roll off in my trash can. I'll have to dig it out.
So we got 22 people in here tonight. How's everybody doing?
Nice.
Anybody looking to buy anything or want to make any trades?
Eunice Torres, welcome in.
You can take it off at the beginning of it. Oh, can you?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I know Keys has shown it. I know Keys has done it. She's got a video on how to remove it. So does
I thought I saw something like
Frosty
that.
Frosty did too, and
Frosty does a lot of informational videos. It's awesome.
Yep, very much so.
It really helps with the Premiere train.
Let's see.
For all the videos just to roll into each other. That was fantastic today. So, but I don't want to remove it on every stream. I just want to remove it, period. I want it to go away.
True. Yeah, very true. But there is a setting that you have to go in and you turn it off, but like I said, you do have to turn it off on every time. That's annoying.
I don't guess I've made a stream since we've had that ability. Oh, yeah. Did today, didn't I?
So these were the ones that I had up. If you guys see anything that you like, let me know. Oh, there's Ashes. Hey, bro.
What's going on?
Long time no see.
I know it. Hey, everyday. How are you, sir?
Peachy Keen, sir. How are you?
Outstanding.
Got a few more stuff that I picked up from the coin shop today. Ashley, swag fan, welcome in. Got this nicer looking 26S. It's kind of darkly toned, but still a pretty decent coin.
Ashley, what's going down? Yeah, Ash is my my commemorative dollar set. I'm almost there. I've only got 140 to go.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. Your typeset.
Commemorative. Is that the commemorative type? What is that?
That's just the typeset coins.
Mm.
Yeah, commemorative type.
The $50 and the quarter and the dollar starting in 1892.
Well, these silver commemorative dollars, I think, started in 1983.
Well, they've been 82 because you had the was it Ellis Island or the
Ellis
Statue of
That's
Island.
86.
86? Okay, yeah, I
Ellis is
knew.
86. So started in 83, and there's 57 different designs with a total of 170 coins.
Holy cow!
Yeah, this is just a typeset, so I just put one of each. Unlike what Ray's doing, he's putting one of every one in his 2 books. So
Yeah,
Yes.
I did
I,
pick up.
I kind of always been known to be an overachiever.
Yes, I would agree with that. Yes, you are.
I've still got to find these 3 books.
You looking for the books for the commemoratives for the dollars?
Yeah, I need to get all 3 of them. I'll probably have to order them one at a time.
Okay, I'll check with my little local coin guy here. He's got some books. I'll see if he may have any of them. That's how I got this book. This was a really good used book. Really didn't have any coins in it at all, but at least it didn't look like it turned out pretty good. So
16S.
Looks like 16 smudge.
19S. Come on, focus.
Ashley wants to know what book you need.
Actually, I need the modern commemoratives silver dollar books. I need all 3 of them. Technically, there's a 4th called a typeset, but all it is the proofs, and the proofs are already in the first 3 books. It's ridiculous.
Well, I guess you could just collect the proofs if you wanted to, I guess.
Nah. In for a dime, in for a dollar. I've never been a collector. If I'm going to do this one, I'm going to do it all the way out.
I understand. Yeah, that's what I picked up the Isabella quarter yesterday, and then next week I'll pick up the Lafayette. I got it coming next week. So
Yeah, that's why I couldn't do all that. For one of those, I could get several of these.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, these coins almost smell like Indians. The hell? I have
Pretty
no place of comparison there.
17.
I've never
18.
been to Cleveland, so I'm not really sure what they smell like.
That's why I said I have no point of comparison.
They, they, smell, they smell like Indians because they're the Cleveland Indians.
See, that's the thing. I live in Cleveland, Texas, so all of our sports teams for the schools are the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah. Yeah, so these are all the teams. Rolls and rolls and rolls of teen Wheaties. Same thing here. It's hard for this camera to pick them up. There we go. That's a 15S. So I have a box of pennies here waiting for me to search. Nice, Ashley. That's where all of this stuff has come from, is from boxes and boxes and boxes of pennies that I've searched over the years. And these are all 20s. These are 30s. And then I have my 40s and 50s, which you're going to find a whole lot more of. So
Yeah, I didn't understand it myself, Jack. Look at that gorgeous little thing. We put someone else's monarchy on our coin.
True.
That's weird.
Well, it's because she was instrumental in our Revolutionary War. She provided funding to the U.S.
Good night, Eunice.
Still weird.
or us.
Man, that is a great looking
We're
coin.
the U.S. yet.
And it's been cleaned and polished, but it's still
I love it.
like it a lot.
I love cleaned coins
Yeah.
because you can actually see the details,
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I like about it. Yeah.
which is why they call it details.
Yep.
Good night, Eunice.
Good night, Eunice. What I should do is that.
Well, at least we're not, one of several dozen countries that has to have someone else's monarchy on every one of our coins.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
true. I start clean and fresh in my cup. I wonder what it says on there. Yes,
Keep your silver in silver.
Yep. It's called good luck that way. It's like
Is that what that is?
probably silver plated brass, but yeah, it sounds like brass. What a nice old antique cup.
Good night, Ashley.
Night, Ashley.
Good night.
Yeah, for the 200 years, that would make sense since it was 1892 tricentenary. I can't ever pronounce those. That's a nice looking grant. Mine is not even that nice looking.
Yeah, tercentenary, whatever. I think I like the reverse better. The cabin in the tree.
Mm-hmm. Those are pretty cool. Was that your list there? Was AC's list?
Does the X mean you got it, or that's what you're looking for?
Olympics. Looks like he's still working on his list too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't have very many dollar ones. Let's see. All right.
All right, Jack Gallman. Have a good night at work.
I just recently picked up one new one. The 88
That's cool.
with the gold plating on it. The We the People. I've got this one here, James Madison. And let's see what other ones I got. That one, 94. Marines, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, and Army.
Yeah, they'll have to make another one because they're short one branch now.
No, yeah, very true. Then I got the Robert F. Kennedy, 1998.
So are you actually collecting those? Or are you making you a set?
Well, eventually, that's what I've been holding on to these for. That's 84.
Yep.
86.
Those.
83. There's 89, I mean 98, 94, 93, 87, and the 88. Those are the only ones I have so far. So you far outdone me so far.
Yeah, well, you're collecting a lot more than I am.
Well, yeah.
You're spreading yourself a little thin, you know.
I kind of get very squirreled. I jump here, jump there, jump there, jump over there. Yeah. I kind of get
Get
squirreled.
distracted just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah. See squirrels in my head. Kind of go crazy. Yeah. So I do have just like I think 10 of them that.
Yeah, I felt like I had a lot until I found out how many there were.
Well, and that's what I started out with the $50. You know, I had saved up quite a few of them. I had them in a binder in 2x2s for the longest time, and I said I'm going to get the book so I can figure out which ones I have, which ones I don't. And then I realized I really didn't have hardly any at all. And that's kind of like the same thing you did with the dollars. You're like, oh.
Well, I went and printed this list, or not printed it out, but
Yeah,
copied this list over, and
exactly.
I kept looking for a list and couldn't find one, and then I finally found a site that had
It's quite the list too.
had them all for their values and all that. And I took all the values off and just put the coinage on there. I mean, there's a lot, and some of them are weird. Like the anniversary for the Marine Corps is the 230th, not the 200th, not the 250th, 230th. There was something that was like a 87-year anniversary. And I'm like, what is an 87-year anniversary? Like they just didn't have anything for that year.
They just had to find something, make it up.
But then they have some years where they've got several. Like some years have like 4 coins in them.
Yep.
I'm like, there's a lot.
A lot.
So if anybody has these types of coins that they do want to get rid of, make sure and let me know. I'll send you an email with the list of what I do and don't have.
And like you said, you got the D and the S and W's. So
No, I think there's only like 3 or 4 W's I've seen in the entire list.
oh, gotcha.
Not all of them have 4 coins. Most of them only have 2, but there are some that have 4, like the 83 and the 84.
So you'll have like the business strike ones or the burnished, and then you'll have a proof.
Right? Yeah.
Basically what they are.
So, like, for example, if you put back on my regular screen,
Yep.
This is the 83, I think. Yeah, the 83. This is the letters are so small. And that's the P. And we've got the S. And we've got the D. And then we've also got the proof.
Whoa.
S.
Oh, you already got all 4 of those? That's cool.
Yeah.
I've got all 4 of the 83 and 84.
Nice.
I
Hey,
had
Rob.
only the proofs, and then I spent $150 and got the other 6 to go with those 2.
Frostbite.
Frosty, what's going
What's
on?
up?
How's your day so far?
It is winding down. I'm
I
going
know.
to be wrapping it up here shortly.
I'm running out of gas.
Yeah, it's been a long day. We had my son's birthday today, so it was go, and
And not only did I have the stream earlier, I happened to run my son to the school because they had a field trip to go do their award ceremony at the same time I was doing the stream.
fun
He won
stuff.
two awards, which is really nice. He's doing construction. He wants to get into construction in high school and like, kind of do the, I guess, the bidding on the construction sites and all that stuff, and be able to, determine how much of everything needs to be done and how much supplies. But he's really loving construction.
Well, they say it's the building blocks of education.
Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
up on-
Yeah. So when I was in high school, the only thing they had even close was shop class.
Oh yeah, we had shop.
And that was it.
I tried to explain that to my kids, and they're like, "Shop and 4-H. You remember 4-H?"
Yep.
Mhm.
4-H, you got to weld, and then shop, you got to, build with wood.
Yep.
we
You got to
still have
weld and
4-H
feed
up there.
cattle.
Yeah.
Well, good. Hey, Everyday Opportunity, how you been, bud?
PG Keen, sir, how are you?
Doing well. It was good to see you back on the Premier train. I was like, "Hey, it's EC."
Yeah, I only come in when they need me. And,
Hey, Ray, are you selling that book?
Am I selling it?
Yep.
No.
Because I need to get my my presidential dollars. I got the PD sets.
I'm trying to find my other one here real quick. Hold on.
I need to find the archival one.
Where did I put it?
what's the old saying? I'm not selling anything, but everything's got a price.
Something like that.
Oh,
Ted DiBiase used to walk around saying something like that.
Oh
So,
yeah,
It was more
$1 million
like
man.
everything's got a price for the
this is
$1 million
the
man.
proofs.
Oh, look at that.
That's all the proofs. All the way up. I need to add that one. George W. Bush. No, was that Dad? Yeah, that's Dad. That's here. Need to add him in. And then these are the regular strike, uncirculated P&D. But they don't have just a dance code just for the proofs like they do for these. I think they have the presidential with proofs, including proofs is what it is.
What's going on, Invisible? How you doing, bud?
What's up, Dolly?
Golly dolls, welcome in.
How you doing, Dan? I'm going
Let's
back
see.
through and reading.
In fact, I'm pretty sure it was Dolls Dolly that I
I don't
traded
know if
for
I
that
could've
Stone
come in
Mountain.
here where there was prison skulls on the thumbnail.
What's up, all things silver?
Very true.
What's up, ATS?
We're all pirates here. Arr, matey.
Hey, Ray, did I tell you that I lost an award at work to a scarecrow?
No.
I was supposed to be getting an award and I lost. Apparently, the scarecrow was outstanding in his field.
Yep. Beat them all the way. So Dolls says, I don't know if I should have come in here. There was a prison skull on the thumbnail.
Poison skull.
Poison skull. Okay, poison skull.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
because it's a pirate skull, actually, Dolls, and we were looking for your booty.
Dolly came for the
Put up,
cookie.
Raw, raw, raw. Here we go again.
Invisibles or everyday opportunities. Like now, I got 2 of them.
You want now?
Definitely so. I want your booty.
Raised like a giant nostril. I like picking on him.
Yep.
I only came for the cookies. What? Who got the cookies?
Didn't Limp Bizkit sing a song about that?
They did indeed.
Yep. Probably
It's
more.
so weird to see him singing that stuff now when he's all he went from being this guy wearing this baseball cap and all that. Now he's got white hair and red glasses, and he looks like an old man now, like an old detective.
Yeah.
It's like, but he's still got the same energy. Man, they still rock out.
Oh yeah, they always had a great concert.
Cookie for the nookie or something like that is what
I
it
did
said.
it all for the nookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nookie. So you can take that cookie and stick it
To
up
tell
your
you how
head.
old that was one of the first CDs that actually had a video embedded in it.
Whoa, that is pretty old.
You could put it in your computer and watch the video.
Yeah, I remember when that became a thing. Like I remember buying my first CD,
Mm-hmm.
and going,
It's
"What's
not
this?
MTV.
Here's a video." I think the first one I actually got was U2. It was U2 or Aerosmith. It was one of the first.
You
ones
keep
that I-
coming in and out, Frosty.
Say again.
Your
Yeah, you're
volume
fading
keeps
out.
cutting out.
He has the same
My
mic.
volume keeps cutting out.
He literally does have the same mic I have.
And it's got the same problem.
Well, I've been working with my settings, and I think I understand why it's happening. Let me check and see if I do. Is that any better?
Okay, keep talking.
Okay.
Nope.
I don't know what you want me to say, but
It's
am I still
going
cutting out?
up and down in the volume.
Okay, well then hold on.
Because that's what this one was doing, and sometimes it would cut completely out. So
Yes,
I
that is correct, Dolly. Yes.
I turned this one completely off, and I went back to my webcam just using the mic from it, and it sounds much better than what it was supposed to be.
So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to keep the microphone settings open and see if that helps any. Am I still cutting out?
Yes.
I'll tell you.
It's frustrating.
It is. Is this one any better? Does it last, or does it still go up and down?
It's slight, but you can definitely tell it's jumping.
Well, that's a bummer.
And I don't know what causes that. And I think mine's just damaged. So I'm going to definitely invest in a new mic.
Well, I got the brand new machine, and a lot of it can be settings. So I just went through and set a whole bunch of settings,
Hmm.
but it shouldn't be cutting out. If it's cutting out, then it's losing its signal. So I need to check my cable and see if
It sounds
it's
good.
the
Right now.
connection.
See, it
Say
sounds
again?
good. Right now. It sounds great right now.
So what I did is I actually pushed it away from me and put it in what they call Omni mode.
Hmm.
Omni mode is where you talk into the side of the mic, not the top of the mic.
Right.
So we'll see if that works any better. So I've actually, if you see, I actually pushed the forward mic right in front of me.
Yep.
So you don't see it anymore, but it's right here.
Hmm.
So if it sounds better, then I just have to have the positioning there.
All right.
So it's okay. It's a playing game. It was frustrating today having that happen in the stream.
Yep. It was frustrating for me too, because here I'm trying to do a live and it's constantly just up and down, cutting in and out. It was ticking me off. So
This boy right here is from our
I
local
wish
high
my
school.
dad had a happy 78th birthday today, and then
He graduated
a year older on Monday.
2 years
What?
ago. 3 years ago.
Dolls is going to be turning 25 on Monday.
Cool. 25.
Which anniversary is it? It's got to be like the 10th anniversary of her 25th birthday, right?
Well, I just celebrated my 29th birthday. So
Yeah.
Your 29th birthday?
yeah,
She's like, I'm keeping that a
that
secret.
was Wednesday. Yeah, big 58.
I did a call out. I got the Virginia quarter, the proof Virginia quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a call out on. I already have my Premier Train video done for next Saturday.
Nice.
So I'm trying to do all this stuff on the weekend so I can actually relax during the week when I'm done, but it doesn't always work that way.
Well, this is what YouTube's turned out to be, a full-time job on top of a full-time job.
Big facts.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
a lot of people don't realize the amount of effort that goes into one of these, like hardcore. And you see the improvements I'm trying to make on my page.
yeah. And that's well, it's just not even just the improvements, it's the studying. I mean, you have to go learn how to use all this equipment. You have to learn the programs. You have to watch other videos to learn how to use the programs, the ins and outs of those.
Yeah. What's
and
up,
how to
Ginger?
apply it, play with it. Yeah, there's a lot behind the scenes, just educational wise, you have to teach yourself.
Okay, so I'm going to do this. If you see Supreme Ginger Snacker in the house, call him Ginger Snaps. Because he's always saying, ah, snap.
Oh, snap.
All right. Well, I'm going to go off camera for a second. Tiger, Nick's Coins, and Stacking Surfer sent me something. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on real quick.
Sweet. Just hit the play button, laugh out loud, and record. Yep.
This happened yesterday in Loudoun County. Used to be a house.
All right. You guys ready for this?
Gas explosion.
Yeah, it was propane gas. Yeah, killed one firefighter and injured 11 others. Crazy.
Wow.
All right, Frostbite. Let's hear it.
That's no good. You ready?
Ready. Well, it's okay. Dolls loves wearing her tiara too.
Yeah.
just-
So here we go. We're all set. Right?
Yep, you're all set.
All right. That's done.
Dolls likes to wear her crown.
They
She's like
were putting them on the other day, and
queen of the universe.
he's like, "I'm going to send you one." I thought he was laughing, and no, sure enough, they
No, it really
they
did.
sent me a tiara.
Well, I was
It
getting ready to
reminds
go to
me
bed.
of Big Bang Theory.
I was getting ready to go to bed. I don't think I can sleep now. I won't be able to sleep.
My drinking babies. Oh man, you gotta. I'm trying to have more fun. Right, trying to find ways to make numismatics more fun, and I'm like pushing boundaries I never thought I'd be pushing. Like I'm really trying to.
He's going to start this whole new series called Clowns on Coins.
Ray's going to be on one.
Supreme Ginger Stacker, that would be a very kind thing for you to do because that would take a lot of silver.
That would take a lot of silver. Yeah, he's like, oh no, I'm not supplying it. I'll just make it for you.
hmm
Oh, Ray, I need to grab something. I want to give you guys a sneak peek of something I got in. Hold on just a sec.
Speaking of
Clouds on coins.
speaking of things we're getting in, right?
Yep, I remember those.
I'm working on another one.
What is that?
Oh, nice.
I don't know if it'll be ready by the time we go to the show, but it's been more sparse this year.
Since my garage has been filled up by a friend of mine, been pretty tough to. All right, let's take a look at this. I'm going to blow you up all the way.
Boom. All right. So I don't know if you can see this very well, but this is a dragon staff. It actually goes like this.
Mhm.
Okay. And it's in this really cool little case. But I don't know if you can see this, but I want you to look at the detail.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that is neat.
So, you know, my little stormtrooper,
Uh-huh.
I'll be right back.
Ben. Where we're going, we don't need wheels.
He's going to give the stormtrooper a staff now.
Yeah. And it made of the silver Korea stacker chess pieces.
There you go.
He has his staff.
Yep, besides his gun.
He's got his dragon staff.
That is pretty cool.
Isn't that cool though?
That is cool.
I love this. I love this thing. This is one of my favorite pours, Ray.
You could also get a staff with the queen's head on it. It would also be a dragon staff.
Well,
You know, though, I having
would it
worked in
be
the
just a
medical field, I
dragon
was told
skull
staff
now?
is a bad thing to have.
was it been long enough? It'd just be a dragon skull.
Oh,
Ooh, that's rough. That's rough.
Too
right.
soon.
On those notes, making me small again.
Too soon.
No, but I just got this in, and this guy, I ran across him on Instagram or TikTok. I can't remember which one.
Uh-huh.
And he was putting out some crazy cool detail. And I'm like, how much of this is animation? How much is this whatever?
hmm
I reached out to him and asked him what the price was. And he told me, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I like the art, but I don't know if do I take the chance?
Right.
So I decided, what the hell, I'll pull the chance. And it's blacksmith bullion.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
I reached out to him because it had been like 3 weeks. I was like, I haven't seen anything yet. He's like, oh man, I got he's military up in Canada. And he's like, I got called into something and I ran behind. I'm going to throw something nice into your thing. I apologize for being late. And he sent me a half-ounce 4-leaf clover.
Nice.
As a thank you, and then sent me that and packaged it up really nice. It's got nice presentation in the box and very, very, very professional. But his work's amazing. So it's cool.
Yeah. People that pay that much attention to detail often have great presentation skills.
Yeah. Well, with those type of items, you can't do those in sand casting. Those have to be lost wax casting. That's the way they would do those, is to use the plaster of Paris, and you'll take your 3D printed item and you put it in there, and you let that dry, and then you heat it up slowly and let it cure.
Pour it out.
Well, you heat it up like in the stove and low temperature so that the plaster completely is dry without cracking. You have to kind of do it in a slow process. And then you basically have to fire it like in a kiln, but you'll turn it upside down. What will happen is burn out all of the plastic and the plastic residue and everything. And then you have that plaster still pretty hot, and you'll take your liquid silver and you'll pour it in there, and it'll fill in all of that space, and you'll get amazing detail. But it is a lot of extra steps.
Yeah,
that's
it's
one
just
piece per, huh?
it's just amazing. It's the
Mhm.
detail that he has, and what he put together was like, wow. I was impressed.
Yeah, because that's like what Dolls had with the dragon, and she's got the dinosaur, the T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all lost wax casting that guy does, and they're just amazing pieces too.
Hey, Supreme, I'm Irish too, brother. I'm just not a redhead.
Yeah, Gold Spartan is amazing. Supreme Ginger Stacker. If you go back and look, every once in a while you'll still see on Mad's desk, he's got a 3-ounce channel coin that I had done through Gold Spartan.
Oh,
Little
that
half
goes
ounce,
to my stormtrooper.
little half ounce.
I need an armory, dude. I need an armory for my stormtrooper.
You need more stormtroopers.
I want you to do me a favor, Ray.
Yeah,
I want you to make a sword that goes in his little slot,
I can do that.
and then he can have a sword like a
Yeah.
dark saber or something.
Sure. Or make a lightsaber.
Yeah,
Right.
just tell me how much silver you need, and I'll send it to you.
Okay. I'll have to find something that a model for it. So I'll have to find something. But I will be able to. Not the
I'm serious. I'm going to do a whole armory for the stormtrooper. I love this thing. It's cool. I play with my toys.
Well, that's like Miss Coin True that that was funny that one video she did. It was like kind of the creepy video she did with playing with all.
It was borderline crazy. Like I was like, for the first few minutes, I was like, because we were just listening. I wasn't really watching. We were driving,
Yeah, she was like,
and my daughter was like, "Oops!" She was like, "What the hell is this lady doing?" And I was like, "That's Angel. She's just playing. She's having fun."
Yeah.
And we laughed and laughed and laughed, and it was just like, "Oh my god, that was hilarious."
Yeah. It was extremely funny. Well, it's like here's some other ones that I have up here. Let's see.
All right, folks. Well,
have a
as the
big brown
3/4
shark.
of us up here that are Texans know, it's midnight. I got to get off of here.
Yeah, I got church tomorrow too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to do the same thing.
1 o'clock
Oh,
for me.
Big Red Bull, you
Good night, y'all.
pieces are awesome.
oh yeah.
Take care.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
See you later, bud.
That was a
Yeah,
big
see, I want that Millennium Falcon. That's pretty cool.
RTD tool. And the
Did you pour that one?
No, this is Big Red for these.
I didn't see the logo. I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
That's
Probably
pretty cool.
let me go to the overhead and you'll be able to see it much better.
I've got the copper pours that Will's Treasure did.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice. That's good detail, man. Red does good work.
He does incredible work. He has spent many, many years refining his skills for sure.
You know who else does really good? And I can never remember his name. Is the dude who does the little lion heads.
Yes, I at 4.9 fine.
No, that's not
Isn't it?
him. He has like a Japanese name.
Tomoko?
Tomoko. There you go.
Yep.
Yep. He does some cool stuff.
Mhm.
I got a frog of his.
Yep.
And yeah, cool stuff.
That's what I have one of his cores right
There's
here.
a lot of brilliant, talented people.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I have. Oh, this is from 4.9s. That's what that was. That one's from 4.9s.
Okay, hold on.
The Punisher.
Nice. I thought it was Han Solo. I was like, uh-oh, I'm gonna be dropping another $600.
Yeah. And I have a few other ones. Like here's another one from him, from Big Red, the dragon, and
Oh, hold on. I was like, man, how did he get a photo of my wife?
it's a bar with my ex-wife on it.
No, that would be my wife. My
Or
wife considers herself mother of dragons,
or
partially because my boys don't brush their teeth.
or if my wife was behind bars. My
Oh,
ex-wife.
you know, I was talking to a friend of mine, and we were talking about spouses, and I told him that my wife's an angel. I got a really good wife. I joke about it, but I got a really good wife. And
I haven't found one of those
he
yet.
goes,
Still looking.
he goes, he says, your wife's an angel? And I said, yeah. And he goes, man, you're lucky. Mine's still alive. Matt, interesting coin channel from India. That could mean either it's spoofy, fake Farsi stuff, or it could be a genuine channel. Is it a good thing, or is it like, you know, oh, this rare 1979 Lincoln cent is $7 million?
Yeah, they definitely subscribe to the well, it's like the Super Bowl. You saw that Super Bowl commercials with the Telemu or Talmu or whatever it is.
Timu.
Timu. Timu. Yeah.
Oh yeah, most of those channels dolls are all AI.
It was like they spent that much money to sell fakes on everything. They sell fake everything.
Well, and that's why I did the post that I did.
Yeah, I know.
First ad that came on, folks. Just because you saw Timu does not mean that they're good to buy coins from. Stay away from these folks. He's just threw that in there. I'm going to throw that in there, and I'm going to check out Rankriku coin.
Me make a faker for a long time.
Oh wow! Showing how to do actual. Wow. I'm going to. I'm gonna have to watch this, Matt T. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this because this is. Thanks for sharing me, dude. That's I'm gonna have to get smart on this because I might be involving some people like Joe Cronin and Jack Young to do some work.
Yeah. Shut it down.
Yeah, because I mean that's you look at one of them. He's got looking at the stuff that he's doing. He's got full on bus quarters, gold dies, and this is just on his flowing hair. Like,
Was this how to make fakes? Wow.
Coin stamping at home. Yeah, I mean, he's teaching people how to do it.
Buy your own dies. 1999.
No, but the thing but my point is that he's teaching people how to do this. He's utilizing the template of a gold coin. If you look at that one video that shows up second on his page, that's a gold dollar. Actually, no, it's not. It's a large cent. That is a large cent, not a gold. The one down below it is the reverse of the standing Liberty quarter. The one to the right of it looks like a Liberty. So yeah, that's that's interesting. I'm gonna have to check it out because again, that's exactly right. They teach them how to do it, and then they find out these little tips and tricks that you can do from the home. Now, granted, they're not going to be high quality,
Mhm.
but all it takes is people to
Has to have a
uh,
decent enough,
think they're getting something decent, spend money,
and then
and
fake, totally fake
yeah.
crap.
The ones that are really bad, when you're talking counterfeits, the ones that are really bad are the ones that are coming out of um, India has a few that are really good. Korea has a couple that are decent. China's junk. They do have some nice ones, but Morocco and there was another place. I'm trying to remember what the other place was. It was in Saudi Arabia or somewhere in that area. That the counterfeits, the gold counterfeits that are coming out of there are really good.
Mm.
Um, and I don't pretend to know a lot when it comes to that. I'm learning. I'm really studying. Um, I've got a really nice counterfeit SLQ that's being sent to Jack Young for further investigation. And because I want to learn about this stuff, I really want to protect the community and find information about how to prevent this kind of stuff and help make sure people are smart. But I got a lot to learn. I'm not even close to where I need to be really educating people. But if I can give you the best information I can, then I'm going to give you what I can. But there are lots of people who um, have been duped. I mean, even in our community with silver, I've gotten some coins from different stackers that they've got popped with silver, and some of them look really good, really good. They're diamagnetic. They weigh right. They're the right thickness. They're the right diameter. There's just little details that are wrong. Um, they would fool a lot of people. I'm sure that people have um, fake coins in their stack. They just don't realize it. So, because there are quarters out there that did you guys watch the Coin Show podcast today?
I missed it.
If you get the opportunity, go check out the Coin Show podcast and listen to. Oh, it's not Matter Mike. It's the other guy that was there.
What
Sean
kind of
Blue Ridge
shenanigans
Silverhound,
is
and
going
then
on
Coins and
here?
Ghouls was on, and then another guy. I can't remember his name off the top of my head,
Hmm.
but he was talking about some research that they were doing into some of the fake ones, and some of them, like they were fooling metallurgy. There were just things that were wrong, but you couldn't tell. Secret Service, they sent it into Secret Service, and Secret Service said it was normal. It's a good coin. It's authentic. So it's fooling experts.
Yeah.
So there are some really, really good ones out there. Yeah, Matt T, that's exactly what was being said on the Coin Show podcast. If you guys didn't get a chance, go watch that. I had to leave because it was my son's birthday. We had some stuff we had to do. So I didn't get to watch the entire thing. I'm going to have to go back and finish the rest of it. But yeah, it's something I'm passionate about. I really want to learn more about counterfeiting. Reading, I'm waiting for Joe Cronin's book to come out about the Henning nickel. I'm really looking forward to that.
Be exciting.
So yeah, it's a big problem.
So Silver Keys has a 1921 Canada half in VG8, $38,000. Okay, because she was like, "Hey, she knows that I like Canada coins," and said, "Hey, do you want this coin?" And I was like, "Sure." I didn't even know anything. That's something I learned just by her having that coin. And I was like, I don't know anything about it. So I take my book and I open it up. I was like, I don't have a 1921 spot. So I'm sitting there immediately thinking, well, it must be fake. And then I turn to this page and I'm going, oh. So then we got really excited. And then I said, wait a minute, something just doesn't seem right, because those
Too
are
good
so
to be
rare.
true.
So it's so rare.
Those are
But
rares.
in the back of your Canadian book, when I flipped over to here, okay, Chinese counterfeits, okay, and so we looked at the very fine details on her coin, and guess what? Counterfeit. And one of the other ways you can tell it's a counterfeit too is because it will look very, very similar, but except for a few, the fine details and the size of the letters. But the coin itself will be made out of 98 or 999 fine silver instead of what it's supposed to be made out of, 80% silver or 925 silver for that date.
Oh, that was something that was also being said, is that oftentimes they use sterling. But sometimes they'll use more silver content because they're less concerned about the amount of silver being used. Because in retrospect,
Correct.
that's cheap compared to what you can get for the numismatic coin. So they would rather have something that tests good, something
Right.
that looks right, feels right, tastes right, smells right. And somebody gets it and they're like, well, yeah, this is a silver coin. They're less concerned about that because there's the high numismatic value to it.
Correct.
And that numismatic value is what drives a lot of these counterfeits.
So,
Not only, some people just want to watch the world burn.
right.
But
So this section alone is all about Chinese counterfeits for Canadian coins. And as you flip through it, there are hundreds and hundreds of Canadian fake coins done by Chinese.
so dolls, I have an issue with Daniel Carr, and I actually have one or two slabs that it's actually signed by him. And they're not signed as counterfeits. They're not signed as fakes. They're just the coin. So the question begs, are they real or are they not? But that's the issue that you bring up is people, they buy fakes because they don't have one. Like, I'll probably, not for a very, very, very long time, I'll never own a 16D dime or Merc dime, and I'll probably never own a 1909 VDB, SVDB. I just probably won't ever own them. Maybe, one time down the road, but probably not. So would I buy a fake one just to fill a book spot? Hell no, because that's going to end up in the community sometime.
Right.
No, I would never do it. But there are people who are like, well, I need this book fill, so I'll go ahead and just buy one and then I'll replace it when I need to. No, because it's going to end up in the community. Not maybe, it will.
Yep. Because you don't own these things forever. They're just borrowed.
Yep. Well, Invisible, you can buy a whole set of Lincoln Cent counterfeits for $150.
Oh, watch this. Let me.
An entire set. Chuck Daughtry has one. I had him on my show and we actually went through a bunch of them. And some of them are horrible, but some of them are fake. He has 2 or 3 of those coins in his set. He said, now he's extremely gifted when it comes to Lincoln Cents. And he was like, this one almost fooled me. And that's saying a lot. Oh, yeah, it's close. It's really close. Yeah.
So this is in the Frosty bag.
What kind of goodies is those?
Indian head cents.
Okay. Which ones have varieties?
And they're all fake.
All of them?
All of them. I threw them into your
Cool.
bag
Yay.
so you could play with them.
They'll go with my 1877 Crayola date marker coin.
Yeah, these are all fakes.
Very cool. Are they fakes with varieties?
Who knows?
They make them.
They make them probably.
They make them. Some of those varieties are expensive.
So, yep, there's a little stack of Indians that are in there for you.
Y'all got them words
yeah,
that
more.
us us stackers don't even know.
There's more of them.
Well, but here's the thing, Supreme. This is, and by the way, hi.
Hi.
Here's the thing, right? I don't expect anyone. I don't know it all. I mean, I'll be the first one to say that I've got Swiss cheese that has less cheese and more air in my knowledge of numismatics. I'm still learning and whatever, but I study, and when I learn something, I try to do what I can to pass it on. There's a lot of times where I might say something that's just off because I know just enough about it, but not enough to be absolutely right. So it's a learning process, right? Sometimes I have to retract. I mean, the video that I put up today, I have to go pull that video down, retract 2 items, make some corrections, and then re-upload it
Yeah.
because I misspoke on a couple of things. Not a huge thing, but integrity matters to me. And so I want to make sure that the stuff I put out there is good. If you have a desire to learn, you really want to learn, I can't ask any more of you. But I don't expect you to get it right. We have great resources. That's what they're there for. Just learn about it. That's all I ask, right? Just take a minute and say, what do I need to know about counterfeits? What do I need to know about fakes? What are the things I need to look for? I try to make it fun. You'll see the video that I did with the ASC, right? And where's Waldo?
Yep.
Right. You're looking at that 2011 counterfeit. I looked at that thing and God, I started laughing. I was like, oh my God, it looks like Waldo. And I put a picture of Waldo next to it. I'm like, I'm going to make this short. It's going to be fun because I want people to look at and as they start to look at things, it's like, this looks nothing like Waldo. One day they're going to see one and they're going to go, oh my God, that's like the fake one that Frosty had. Right? Because those are the things people remember. So I'm trying to engage people by doing stuff that helps them kind of tie something. It doesn't matter if it's pop culture or a joke or a dirty limerick or some sort of pop icon, whatever it might be. If you can tie something to that where they can remember it, then it's going to stay with you longer. So I'm trying to make it fun and engage. And the other thing that I'm going to do, and I'm going to do a video on this. Actually, I don't know that I'll say this out loud. So I'm going to whisper it really, really quietly. I'm going to make a video on different stages of cleaning coins. Okay. Now, why would I say that? Well, what does it look like when somebody has thoroughly cleaned a coin?
Oh,
What does it
yeah.
look like under a microscope? What do you look for? What do you see? Look at the
Right.
color, that kind of stuff. But I also want to see what happens if somebody goes through and does dips a coin.
Right.
What does that look like? How do you tell? Right. And
Dolls.
really get people to understand what they're looking at. Do you know why?
Because no one knows.
Supreme, do you know why I want to do this?
Why is that?
Somebody asked me about it, but I also have a really good friend who purchased a couple of clean coins, not being told that they were cleaned. And it wasn't after they had the conversation with me that they realized that they had kind of been duped into something.
Oh yeah, I think you
Mhm.
might have told me about that guy. He's also a sketchy guy himself.
But again, these are things that are happening to my friends. And I want people to be aware of what's going on. So in order to show people what's going on, I'm going to show them the different layers of it. And I'm going to show every single time you wipe a coin, there's micro scratches on it.
Yeah.
And when you
I-
do stuff like that, there are things to look for. And so I'm going to show people what those things are, what you need to be looking for to identify. Sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes
Yeah.
I can't even tell.
Yeah, that stuff I don't even buy. I just buy it for, somebody else. And, if I get a good deal on it. And I told myself after that, I would only buy bullion or graded coins on whatnot. And that's
Now,
it.
here's the thing. Okay, invisible. Yeah, and I hear you, but remember, okay, I'm a purist. I'm a numismatic guy. the information I'm going to give you is best case, best practice. It does not mean you have to follow my guidance. It's just take it for what it is. You've been told,
Yeah.
don't go clean your 1955 double die because it's got some schmoozy on it and complain when you've lost $1,800 of its value.
Oh yeah.
Okay. The guy who had a $10,000 coin that decided he was going to polish it using a whisk,
Yeah.
and now it's like a $900 coin. Okay. So
Exactly.
there's stories all over the place. And I'll tell you, at Visible, I don't care if I piss people off. Right. Because
I am
I'm here to
offended,
protect
sir. I am offended.
But it's again, it's one of those if you want to clean them, do it. But you're not hurting yourself, you're hurting the person that comes after you.
Sir, I would like to speak to your manager.
Ray, can you do me a favor? Can you mute Ginger, please? There we go. There we go.
Help me.
All right. All right. What
Corner.
was this about being in a basement, bud?
Corner.
They're about to drag me down.
Honestly, it's not me trying to be snooty or pissy or whatnot. I just think it's really important that people understand if you're trying to do this. Now, if you find an old coin and it has sentimental value to you and you want to clean it up and you wanted to put it in a piece of jewelry and whatever, you do it. That's fine. If you want to take an expensive coin and you want to do that, it's fine. It's up to you. I'm never going to recommend it. I'm going to advise you against it. But if you want to do it, do it. I'm not going to tell you can't. If you, well, it kind of depends, Matt. When you're looking at some of them, the purists do matter. But what matters is, oh, listen, put that away. That's not in my wallet. You need to put it away. That's a good piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that
We
sword.
saw one
That's
of those
cool.
today on the train, didn't we? Yep.
That's my
Because-
last one.
Yeah, Miss Cointer had one.
JG
Yeah, they're
Metals
really
took my.
cool.
I sold my second one to JG, and I'll most likely be either selling this or running a big race on it. I'm not really sure. The luck with our big races aren't too often, so either way.
Well, the thing with dolls, real quick, is there's like a litmus paper that you can put in between that will like do some stuff like that. It's chemical. Now, it's not a problem for short term, but it's not an archival. I've got one of those. It's not an archival thing. You don't want to archive your coins in that because the acid in that paper will eventually etch the coins. There's a really good story about water and the books that Paula tells about her grandmother and her grandmother having done mercury dimes and
Oh, what? Whoa! Wait! What? What? What is that?
You stutter me.
oh, excuse me, sorry, wrong finger. I bet my number's lower than yours.
Oh, you ready? All right, let's see which one. All right, get ready.
Get set.
And
Hold on, I'm
3.
getting there.
Oh, 3, 2, 1.
And the big flip.
79.
Son of a! I didn't see it. There's no proof. I didn't see it. Mine's 554. All right. All right. Ah, son of a 76. God.
For 76. Yeah, low number. Really low number.
All right. How about this?
You want to hear something cool?
How about this?
Canada's cold.
Oh, see, that's the other one I need. That one I do need.
Something cool. The Arctic is cold.
I love that piece. What you asking for that one, bud?
I bought it at $300, and ever since I bought it, it went down to like 280. So probably
Yeah.
meet in the middle. But
Those happen.
yeah, so far Coin It is the one that wants it, and he
If he
also
spoke to it, you sell it to him first.
right.
Yep. No, always take your first bidders.
Yeah, and I've been wanting to purchase his other years because I love Germania, and I got the 2023 Knights of the Past, and I won this from Steve looking for silver in his big race. And he's also got the 2022s and the 2021, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah. The detail on these things are absolutely stunning. Can't wait to see if they do a 2024.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. Beautiful piece. It's 2 ounces, right?
No, these are 1 ounce pieces.
Oh, that's only 1 ounce? Oh man,
Yeah.
I thought they were 2 ounces.
No, that'd probably be a lot more expensive. But yeah, Coin It has the other years, and I told him I had the 2023. He saw me win it from Steve looking for silver. So
Steve is who I got this one from.
oh yeah, but he's got all the goods, and his table is like a stacker's dream, a stack collector's dream. Like ugh. So yeah, my most expensive 1 ounce piece is these right here.
And what is this?
These are $200 coins. They are a mintage of 100.
Oh, yeah, I know which ones those are. Those are sweet. Yeah, those are sweet.
Come on, focus.
Ray, do me a favor. You have access to your computer, right?
Yeah,
Can you try to access Variety Vista for me?
sure.
There we go. My red dragon is number 77 out of 100. And then my blue dragon is number 25 out of 100.
The red one is cool.
Yeah. Brad V's got another red one. That's where I won both of these. So I won both of these in races. And they're selling for like $200 on eBay. So they are 3 bankers. 3 bank items.
Wow.
And of course, if y'all haven't already noticed, that I've been getting into Egyptian stuff. So
My daughter loves Egyptian stuff.
I got Ramses. I got
Thanks, Ray. Okay, so I can't access it from. I wanted to see if the site was down or if it was just me. Can you pull up? Can you go down to the bottom, scroll to the bottom? So click on the green button.
Okay.
Scroll to the bottom, click on Franklin.
On Franklin's.
Go up a little higher. right column, one more above Kennedy.
Okay. Right column.
Up,
There
there
you
you go. Go to DDO listings and click on 54D. Is 54D, is there one on there?
Oh, Douse Dolly has Ace of
Click
Death.
on the highlight there. 54D01.
There you
Click
go.
under the 5-4 picture. Yeah, click on that. See the L? There you go. I want to see, scroll down more. Scroll down more. A little more. Gosh, I'm not seeing it in the.
So I only have the BU version. Matt
Thanks,
T,
Ray.
You're welcome.
unfortunately.
You had
But-
what?
The BU.
Can you make Ginger big, please?
Well, then his head would blow up.
Well, he's already got a fat head. You know the way go back. What's that one set you back?
$250.
Ooh. Ouch. Too rich for my
The
blood.
colorized ones are even more insane.
Yeah, colorized I've seen at the max was like $900.
Yeah, cool stuff.
And
I got some expensive coins, but they're not silver pieces.
And for an ounce, this is my most recent, most expensive piece.
The double dragon.
I won this from KY John,
Pull it back.
Kentucky John.
It's not focusing. There you go. Yeah, it's a beauty piece. Tiger Stacker just bought one of those.
Mm-hmm. It was a 3-banker, so I had to win 3 times with this, and I spent $60 getting it. But yeah, it's gorgeous. I love my dragons, and I love Germania. But yeah, so far, this is the most expensive single coin that I've purchased, which was $300. The 5 ounce
That's a beauty.
mintage of, I think it was 500. Yeah, 500 pieces.
What's the number on it?
They are not serialized.
Check the back.
Oh,
They don't have the-
yeah, the serial. They don't have a like number, but they do have a serial number.
Oh, I got you.
But yeah, that is currently my most expensive and my first ever collectible piece ever since I started collecting or started stacking.
Ray, what's your most expensive piece?
Is it
Ray's got
silver
some
or
goodies.
is it numismatic type
It's
of coin?
numismatic.
Numismatic, I guarantee it.
Definitely being numismatic.
60.
As far as I am aware of right now, my most expensive piece that I own is a Canadian set.
Nice.
Let me make myself big
Is
here.
it the one with the dot and King George?
Nope, but man, it would be nice.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
So, this is my most expensive numismatic item.
The set or just the scent?
The set, the entire set.
And what makes it so special?
I'm about to show you that. Flip over to it.
The book.
1945
dun.
Canadian Mint, mere 6 coin set. SP65, $18,000.
Damn.
That was from 2015.
How'd you come across that one?
Well, it was in a group of coins, that mint sets that I purchased in a box, and I only paid like 36 bucks for it. I bought a whole bunch of mint sets, but I did not know when you look at this 1945 proof light extremely rare mint set.
I'll give you $50 for it.
This coin alone, a 45, okay, this 45 is about a $1,500 coin if I just had it graded by itself.
I would definitely
really
sell
cool,
that
right?
and get a couple ounces of gold. Definitely. Because I never had an ounce of gold.
But yeah, that would give
It's
me
gonna-
a few ounces.
Yep.
So yes, this is a extremely rare mint set.
I would feel like a freaking king.
And I just came across it accidentally. So
I'd be like, bow before your ginger king
that's
with his
probably my
gold.
most expensive coins
Yeah.
that I own by far.
I could
And
pay off.
I'm still trying to find a current value. I looked on eBay trying to find anything close, and only in the 50s is the earliest that I can get on those
Dolls.
proof sets, and they are insane.
I could pay off a bunch of my debt with that.
Yep. So pretty nice little set there, if that is exactly what I think it is. So it has potential.
So I just got this. I traded some things for some coins with John Wolf Prospecting. I traded him 10 ounces of silver shot for some items that I really wanted. And this is one of them right here.
Nice.
It is a 2000 Year of the Dragon 2 ounce. And I seen these graded at MS70 for going for like $200 on eBay.
Nice.
That's super nice.
My most, well, I have two of the same coin. They're not exactly the same. Were both gifted to me, one by my grandfather and one by somebody that I helped out. Just did some work for him, and then they gifted it to me. And it was a MS63 seated half dollar. And it's a pricey little devil, but one of them's in superb shape and it's worth a lot of money.
Damn. This is another thing that I traded with him for the 10 ounces. Nice colorized Hildegard.
I have a Hildegard, but it's not the colorized one. I wish I would have. I had the opportunity to get the blue one along with the camo ones, and just wasn't able to do it. So,
and yeah, this is signed by the artist that colorized this coin too. With the box.
You love your Germanias.
Oh yeah. And I have not found any information on what they're gonna do this year for if they're even gonna do any more of them. Of the beast, the 2-coin beast sets, because they did one for here. They did the dragon for 2020, right? It is pretty sure it is 2020. Yeah. So they did the dragon for 2020, and then they did the Fenrir for 2022. So you would think that since they're doing it every other year, this year they'd be doing another one, right? So I am severely hoping that they do or come out with another one, because I absolutely love these. They are my favorite. And that's why I had to have both. So, yep, I am excited to see what they come out with. There's so many dragon things that are coming out this year. It's ridiculous.
Dolls.
But
What you meant?
She said my most expensive piece of numismatic is 22 peace dollar.
is that not very expensive?
Or a whole roll of them.
Well, a roll of them would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people having a lot of 1923s. Is that very common date or
Common 24 million. It's a very common date. The
That-
2 you
that
want
makes
to look
sense.
for. There's 3 that you really kind of want, but the 2 key ones are the 1921 and the 1928.
Oh, okay.
And I think Ray has both of them.
Ooh. Okay. I want to test your stacking collecting there, Frostbite.
Okay.
Do you have this?
Yeah, no. So here's the thing. I don't do a lot of collecting when it comes to the big stuff like that,
Look at that ship. Oh,
because I'm working on
Holy
stuff
shit.
like this.
Yep.
Right. So do I have stuff like that? Every once in a while I will, but my primary focus is the numismatic. Now I'll hang out and pop in and do some stuff like that periodically, and I'll pick some stuff up like that, or like this piece,
well, you heard it
right?
here
Like
first.
just the little bars and stuff. But these are for like my guardhouse box. So I'll do this kind of stuff. But the big ones that are, the $300, $400, $500, I'm going to be buying my numismatic stuff with that. I'm not going to be buying.
Yeah.
I'll buy generic silver and stuff like that for stacking.
Yeah, I got this Napoleon coin right when it came out on pre-order. It was like
How about this one?
$175.
There's your ship coin.
Ooh.
You want to know a cool story about that?
Cook Islands. Nice. What you
10th
got?
ounce gold, right?
Yeah.
That's where all the chefs came from. Cook Island.
Tiger Stacker bought this for me as a thank you for helping him work some stuff with his channel.
Nice.
Damn.
So, and then I got this one in, Ray, which is another piece for my book.
Yep.
So now I only need 2 more, and you know which ones those are.
Which
Yeah.
ones are?
Yeah, I don't have, dude, and remember, Ginger. So I'm a numismatic stacker, but I'm pure numismatic, right? That's a beauty. That one's coming to me.
If you want it, you can
I'm
buy
talking to Ray.
it. Oh, damn it.
You don't need the 26 ounce.
No, but you can still send it to me if you want to.
Like, you don't need that 26. Oh, I was going to show you this one. that I discovered today. So I purchased it. Okay, let me get it to focus in. It's just a regular 1883O. Okay. So I flip it over and I said, I'm going to put it under the scope and look at it. It's not just a regular 1883O. It's 83 O over
Oh.
O.
Oh,
It's
There.
it's
Ram 4.
O.
oh,
Yeah.
snap,
Top 100 VAM 4.
snap.
1883 O over O.
Oh my,
Cool, dude.
OMG.
Yeah. So I'll pay for signature shipping, okay?
Here we go.
That's a
I
cool
got you.
ring. I like that.
Oh, so those things are cool, man.
That's Reckless Ouroboros
Yeah, that's cool.
from Reckless.
Reckless is really taking off, man. They're doing some good stuff.
Yeah, I got Hillbilly making me a box to customize to fit this. So yeah, I don't really buy poured. I'm not really into the poured items
Yet.
as much as people are.
You forgot the word yet.
Yeah.
But I am trying to get my lucky number. So I got these.
Nice.
And they are the 8th. Lucky number 8 piece that they made. So these are only 2 Reckless.
You should see the new alien coin coming out.
3 personal
Interesting, she said.
Reckless.
West Texas Stacker, welcome in. Good to see you.
What's up, West Texas? How you doing, bud?
Here, let me pull that up, see if I can get it up here.
Hey, Ray, I'm gonna have to jump down. It's almost 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yep, it's 12:52, man. It's getting late.
We're gonna call this stream. So
Here, I pre-ordered these from the wholesaler. Super nice.
we'll start doing this. Na 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 na. Hey, hey,
Right.
goodbye.
I am looking for a regular 23, Ray, because the
Regular
one that I have
23
is
pretty rough looking. Your 23 is pretty rough looking.
No, my 23 looks beautiful.
But yeah, these alien coins are really cool.
My 23 looks beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is that a 23 or 28?
$23.
Yeah, he'd be peeing himself right now if he looked at it. It was a 28.
Yeah, it's.
He
But-
would not be tired anymore.
What do you see when I do the rotation of this?
No, will.
Reflection.
Yeah. So what does that mean?
Highly polished.
It's
Polish.
Yeah, it was Doll's fault. She licked it clean.
It's a good looking coin, but it's definitely been polished.
What do you think about the Durgas?
What do I think about the who?
The Durgas?
You'd have to show me. I don't know what that is. Oh, they're cool. I don't collect them or anything, but they're cool.
That's super nice.
Again, that's just not my cup of tea. I think they're cool, but my thing is I lean a different direction.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
I won that in Cash Money's race. But yeah, also with this.
Don't tread on me.
The 2001 Year of the Snake.
You the snake.
I'm going to send you my ex's address.
The true year of the snake, huh?
Yeah,
I
so
wouldn't send it to her.
somebody wanted to
Um,
buy it for their son's
I-
birthday or whatever, and they said that they were going to send the money like a week ago, but nothing yet. So I'll be patient. No worries. I need the money.
Hey, Ray,
Yep,
see this?
I see it.
You've seen those before, right?
Yeah, Littleton Coin Company.
What do you see?
09. No, it's a shield,
It's a shield set,
right?
right? Does anybody in chat tell me what the problem with this is?
They glued it to it.
They glued it to the damn paper.
Yep.
This is a really bad piece of advertisement for a coin company. It's
But
teaching
it went-
people bad habits. So I'm sending them a nasty gram. Seriously, I'm not kidding you.
I'd be like, this is not a smart idea.
It's like,
All
you know,
right.
if you're going to do something like that, put it in some sort of a cellophane or whatever.
Yeah,
Glue the cellophane. Let them cut it out and put it in whatever.
yeah. Solo
But-
packs. I mean, they send everything.
Yeah.
back.
Other than it's from Littleton. Well, there's that too.
That's
but
the $400.
a lot of people
$400.
won't pick up on this.
Yeah.
It teaches people. So here's the question. And I'm actually releasing a short in the morning on this particular thing. If somebody sees this and they're like, oh, I have pennies that keep falling out of my albums.
So I can.
They hot glued this. This is a coin company. It must be okay.
Yeah, I know. That's
It's
what
a
it.
really crappy lesson coming from a company that sells coins. Just a bad thing. I don't appreciate this.
See, I got all of these gifted to me. These were gall wins and stuff like that.
Oh, so those are my gall wins. Is that what you're saying?
Hey,
You know I have to give you crap, right? You both of you guys know I'm not serious when I say that.
looks like it's an O.
Yep.
O.
Well, are you sure it's just a no?
I don't know.
Oh, it's
Do
magic.
you know what to look for?
It could be a O over CC. It could be an O over O.
And those O over CCs are not cheap.
Nope.
I'm sure GSF would have found out if it was or not.
Not
Never
necessarily.
know.
You want me to tell you a story?
What's that?
Dallas, you better think I'm serious because I am. But here's a story. Sitting in an auction, well-known, well-respected auction, a bust $50 is being sold. In the stream, the coin shop discovers that it's an Overton variety of fairly significant whatever. All their screening, all their stuff, they didn't catch it. They didn't pick up on it. Now they honored the sale, and it ended up working out to where the trade went back to the owner, the coin shop owner, and something good came to the other person. Don't assume ever, ever, ever that a coin shop or somebody doing an auction has looked at that coin.
Yep.
People turn this stuff over. Never assume that they've done the work for you. Now, I will tell you who you can assume has done that. If you get a coin from Paula or Shannon or Ray or me,
Well,
or
hey, I still don't know my stuff.
but again, but you still look.
I still look. Yes.
You still look. Things get missed.
Yeah.
And you know, these people go to coin show all the time and they identify, they cherry pick varieties and they find them all the time.
Yeah.
Don't assume because you get a coin from a coin shop or you get a coin from an auction that they've checked it for varieties.
I can guarantee you my coin shop does not look for errors and varieties at all. They do
Yeah.
not do it. They don't have the time to do it, and they're not going to do it.
What's that, Ginger?
It's a levitating UFO that they just came out with.
I thought all UFOs levitated.
7 ounces.
$800 for 7 ounces.
Whoa.
It's a maximum mintage of 510.
That's pretty cool. I like the science behind that. All right, but dude, I'm going. I
Yep,
gotta go.
I gotta get going too. I gotta get some sleep.
All right,
Ran
gentlemen.
out of gas.
All right. Good night.
We'll
Bye,
see y'all later.
guys. Love you all. Have a great
Take
night.
care. Be well.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will be covering for Keys after Big T and Mama T, so you'll see me there. All right. Good night, guys.
Mark Thomas.